Welcome to Etta Projects. Etta Projects is the legacy of Etta Turner, a young woman from Washington State whose life was cut short in Bolivia. Etta was a Rotary International exchange student in 2003 when she was lost in a tragic bus accident. Before she died, she made an impact, though. Bolivians fell in love with this courageous young woman. Etta was a champion for social justice and felt that everyone mattered. The grief-stricken people of eastern Bolivia who knew her and Etta's mother, Penny Nixon, created Etta Projects as a way to help the communities that Etta touched so powerfully. Etta Projects is different from many international nonprofits. Because of our origin story, our hearts are intimately connected with the people of Bolivia. We do all of our work in Bolivia, the country that Etta touched. We focus upon community-led positive change. You won't see us using photos of malnourished children. They certainly exist in Bolivia, but we'd rather elevate people. We show Bolivians identifying the health issues that matter most to them and taking action to solve their own problems. This is what Etta would have wanted. Where possible, we honor their traditional ways. We value indigenous knowledge. When necessary, we work to slowly change harmful cultural norms. We don't force our philosophical, political, or religious views upon them. We just provide knowledge and technical assistance so that they can make the changes in their own communities themselves. Because our organization is lean, small donations make a big difference. Bolivians are by nature thrifty and creative. Donations of time and money that seem insignificant to you can make big changes, especially when sustained over long periods of time. We invest in people. Although many of our projects help build structures on the ground, our primary investment is in the people themselves. We want local people at the lead, improving their own communities. We elevate marginalized people. Cultural norms in Bolivia can be very patriarchal, and women are often seen as less important than men. Almost all of our work is to elevate women and children, both directly and indirectly, but we do it in ways that don't cause defensiveness or backlash against the women that we're helping. Our program of work in Bolivia includes the following kinds of projects. Water projects. We help local communities gain access to fresh, safe water. Communities elect a local water committee to help plan and implement the project. Municipal government and the residents themselves help pay for the improvements, and residents are trained to maintain and repair the equipment. Sanitation projects. We help communities construct family sanitation units. These include ecological dry composting latrines, waste stations, and shower facilities. Families and the local government plan their facilities and help pay for them and construct them. Communities elect sanitation promoters, residents who help ensure that the sanitation facilities are used correctly and kept well maintained. Health promoters. These are community members trained to perform basic medical practices such as sutures, injections, and preventative medicine. Since many Bolivian communities are remote, access to professional medical practices is often difficult or even impossible. Health promoters become a powerful connection between residents and the medical care that they need to live healthy, productive lives. Women and girl empowerment. We train women to become community leaders. We help them learn to use their voices to improve health in their communities. Through our work, we've seen women take on new local and municipal leadership roles. Also, we promote family planning. Our health promoters can give the Depo-Provera shot, giving women a discreet option for birth control. Finally, we teach domestic violence prevention. We do all these things keeping in mind local cultural norms to try to bring positive societal change in a non-threatening way. Nutrition. We work with an indigenous women's organization called the Bartolinas. With their help, we increase awareness of the importance of healthy, nutritious food and show people how to maintain good health through basic nutrition. We also teach people how to grow and use their own healthy organic foods, and we assist them with sustainable gardening techniques. HIV prevention. We train health promoters in the prevention and treatment of HIV/AIDS. We help plan and implement outreach and awareness activities that encourage safe sex practices. These activities include school workshops, health brigades, and community fairs. Indigenous health. We help train doctors and health promoters on indigenous rights and traditional medicinal herbs and plants. We teach plant identification, soil health, and proper and safe uses of these herbs and plants. Because we honor the practices of Bolivian First Peoples, community members are more welcoming and grateful for our assistance in preserving traditional methods of healing. A final important feature of all our work is sustained effort. Because of our connection with Bolivia, we remain available to the communities that we've touched. We check in to make sure that investments of time and resources are being used responsibly. We make sure that communities have the support to keep improving. We don't just build something and walk away. At this point, I hope that you're wondering how you can help us do this work. Volunteers help Etta Projects thrive. Here in the United States, volunteers help us hold fundraising and awareness-raising events. They assist us in the office, serve on our board of directors, and act as ambassadors for Etta Projects within their own communities. Volunteers also travel with us to Bolivia to work on the ground, side by side with community members and Etta Project staff. One example is our dental vision trips, which go into the rural communities to provide dental care and prescription and reading glasses to grateful Bolivians. We also invite volunteers to come to Bolivia and stay at our Community Transformation Center. The CTC is our base for training and research, and many organizations use the center to develop programs and projects. We depend upon volunteers to keep the center sustainable, and we offer stays of up to a year. Room and board are provided in exchange for a few hours of work every day. And of course, we rely upon donations to fund our work. As said earlier, small donations sustained over time can make big differences. Sizable one-time donations are wonderful as well, and many generous people help us in this way. But even if you can't write a large check to support Etta Project's work, you can represent for us. We love our ambassadors. Many people tell their family and friends about our work. Liking our Facebook page and sharing articles and occasional appeals for donations goes a long way to helping the Bolivians whose lives are changed by our work. One of the most effective ways that you can help is to donate a small amount every month in a recurring donation. $10, $25, or $50 per month may not seem like much to many, but these regular monthly donations make huge impact upon the communities where we work. We're ready to help you set up your recurring donation today. Finally, please consider putting us into your will. Bequests allow us to make strategic investments, which will ensure the sustainability of Etta Projects. If you're interested in naming us in your will, please let us know and we'll help you set up a gift that will tie your legacy with Etta's, helping provide a permanent commitment to the people of Bolivia. We appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit about Etta Projects, and we invite you to become part of our community. Your gift of time, talent, or treasure can indeed change lives.